Hi guys! Look!
Hello.
I brought somebody with me today.
Hello, it is me. I'm Quinn.
No, you can't introduce yourself yet because I'm going to tell them who you are. This is my little baby boy. I thought you would like that. I want to know if maybe your mom or your dad or your grandma calls you something other than what your name is. Like, I called you Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea when he was a baby. What else did I call you? Do you remember anything? You can talk now. Okay.
Can I?
Yes. Anything
I
other than
no.
Sweet Pea?
No, I don't think
Do you
so.
remember Sweet Pea?
No.
You were a baby.
I was probably.
But yes, his name is Quinn. But he's also a performer, and so when he's on stage, he's Skippy.
I am Skippy. Yeah.
You want to do a little, hi, I'm Skippy.
Hi, I'm Skippy.
That's the Skippy voice right there.
Yep.
So, anyway, if you have a name other than what I know you as, I would like for you to have your mom or your dad or your grandma or whoever's with you to type that in because I'm curious, okay? I have another name besides Miss Jackson. I am also Kirsten, and I'm Mom. And on a good day, I'm Mommy, right?
Yep. Has to be a good day.
Okay, so we are going to sing a song for you. This was one of my very favorite songs when I was little, especially in the car. It would make my daddy crazy. And it was Quinn's favorite too, I think.
Yeah, for a good time there. Yeah.
It's There's a Hole in the Bucket. Yeah, do you know it? I want you to choose one of us to sing with. Okay? There's two characters. There's Henry. He is not very clever. And he says some really ridiculous questions. Yeah, so his character can be kind of like this, right? Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
And then there's Liza. And she's kind at first, but then after the questions just get more and more ridiculous, she starts to lose it. And she gets angry and shrill. So she gets angry!
Angry.
That's a fun character to play too. So you need to think, do you want to be Henry and be do-do-do-do-do-do-do, or do you want to be Liza? Which would you like? Now, if you're a girl, you don't have to be Liza. And if you're a boy, you don't have to be Henry. Because this is theater. And you can be whatever you want. You can be whatever character you want. Isn't that great?
That is
Yeah.
great.
I would like to be Henry. Is that good? Can I be Henry?
Yes, you can be.
I can be Henry! Okay, so I can
Only
be...
if I can be Liza.
Okay, so, you have to be Liza if I'm Henry.
All right.
Alright. Here we go. Who's gonna sing with me? You gonna be Henry? There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
All right, now those who want to be Liza can sing with me.
Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, then fix it, dear Henry, fix it.
With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, with what shall I fix it, dear Liza, with what?
With a stick, dear Henry, with a stick, dear Henry, a stick.
But the stick is too long, dear Liza, the stick is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Then cut it, dear Henry, then cut it, dear Henry, cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, with what shall I cut it, dear Liza, with what?
With a knife, dear Henry, with a knife, dear Henry, a knife.
The knife is too dull, dear Liza, the knife is too dull, dear Liza, too dull.
Then sharpen it, dear Henry, then sharpen it, dear Henry, sharpen it.
With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, with what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, with what?
With a stone, dear Henry, with a stone, dear Henry, a stone.
You mean a wet stone?
Wet stone.
The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry.
Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what? Kool-Aid.
Do you one better?
With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry. Water.
With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza? With what?
With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry. A bucket.
Ready, guys? Here we go. All together now. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. Oh. Now I hope you too will sing this song and have your parent or guardian video it and post it in the comments because I want to see it so bad. I miss you. I love you. Miss Jackson loves you. Kirsten loves you. Mommy loves you. Thanks, Quinn, my little sweet pea. Skippy. All right, you guys have a good rest of the day.